Back here at Starlite Lanes in Flagstaff for the title match of today's JBT event. Do not adjust the date sensor on your camera. It's Dio again, back looking to sweep the weekend. Dio Menard got another tough customer, beat Harley yesterday. He's got to go up against Cyril Cardenas today. In a title match where it's only mid-September, but both these bowlers have titles already this season. Cyril won last weekend out in California. Dio won yesterday right here in Flagstaff. So, by that metric, the two hottest bowlers on tour playing each other, and it's a one-pin lead for that with that spare for Dio. And an anomaly here is Gavin Holder's got a pair to himself from 13 and 14. That's because it's 5:18 in the afternoon on Sunday, and we're running out of time. So, by both bowlers' agreement, Gavin's bowling his U17 game over here. So Dio's game will count as both the scratch title match game, of course, but also the U17 score. Cyril going El Lofto and putting 10-0 in the pit-o there. Couple different shapes that you can go for when the lanes start to break down. We bowled on Stone Street today, fairly easy pattern. He was over on 13 and 14 the last game, and he said he went to the loft because the fronts are that far gone. Makes sense after that much lane play. Sometimes you can ball down and go right. Sometimes you can just step left and find more head oil. Clearly, he finds none of those options to be workable. Instead, he's just going to loft it over the dry on the right-hand lane. However, look at this. On the left-hand lane, I didn't realize that. So I got a much better story for you. Everything I just said is true on the right-hand lane. On the left-hand lane, he has balled down with urethane and has enough left in the heads where he can lay it down short and catch as much head oil as possible. So two radically different shots. Shows you how talented these kids are. Meanwhile, Dio has just been in cruise control, and he's going to get iced with the ball return. Just what we needed. Meanwhile, Holter is over here just having his own little party with himself. He's got strike and then 3 straight spares. Get into U17 by having one of the 2 top 5-game scratch totals, which interestingly enough, Gavin managed to pull off when he moved to the handicap division. He was on the struggle bus and scratch. He said he wanted to get himself mentally right. And he is not the first person. He is one of a line of hundreds to struggle and scratch, go back to handicap, and then all of a sudden put up numbers which would have been plenty fine in the scratch division. Oh! Shaker 5. All that power paralyzes the 5. Cyril thinks it's hilarious. Probably because Cyril's opened up a nice early lead here as a result. Up 30 now, pending that spare from Dio, which he has. So far this is patterned exactly the same way that this played out yesterday, where Dio in the last match was on this pair. It's just the way that pairs played out. Shot 260 and struggled so far in this match. Yesterday, Harley shot 260 on this pair, the game before the title match, and then struggled badly in the title match. Oh! And I guess there's some oil down lane over there. His Holder's a 2-hander, and he just left a pocket 5-10. Yikes. As Dio explodes that rack. Those light hits with all that 200 power coming from that steep angle are going to carry an awful high percentage of those light hits. I don't know what happened on Holter's ball there. That was unusual, to say the least. Cardenas with a couple invitational titles, which he won at a young age. He's still got plenty of career, and he's got a ton of loft. And even that wasn't enough. I think that also got out to the right a little bit earlier than he intended. The lane's deteriorating from what was previously a pretty high scoring day. Plus 33, your cut and scratch, 206 average. Cut way up there in handicap, plus 80 something, I think. That's what it was. See how he goes about this choppable spare. Back to the urethane. And covers it up beautifully. See if Holter can recover from that 5-10. Gets the light at that time. He continues to talk to himself. I think he should be one of those mic'd up bowlers like they used to do on tour all the time. Well, I guess they still do on tour all the time, but it was.
No, he would get
the piggy bank would have a couple quarters in it. Well, Sorrell, double, spare, spare, double, spare. Cruise control right now, but Dio capable of going off the sheet at any time. Wants it to wheel. Ah, hello. Throws his best shot of the match, and the old solid 8 chooses right now to come up. Dio's got 228 in the wood, and Sorrell going at a 214 pace, so Dio does have the count advantage. Sorrell cannot be shut out at this point. Two guys that can be, should they choose, winning for a long time out here. No problem at all at the 8-pin. He's got a finish on that lane, so he's got a pretty good look there. Feel like he's got the bad break out of the way now. And it's just about execution for these two guys. Can't imagine the shots changed too much on this side for Dio in the last game or so. Gavin leaves a 1-4 over there. Unusual. Dio with a must strike. Has it. 10 in the pits. Ah, these guys are tough. Throw their best shots in the most clutch moments. So interesting how each match takes on its own texture. Yesterday for the title, Dio and Harley were doing a comedy routine that would match anything you'd see on HBO at midnight. Today it's deadly serious on Sunday afternoon. See if Gavin can make a 1-4. No. Nope. 2 more quarters in the piggy bank. Good experience for him either way. Dio in the 9th. You betcha. Carves out that 7-pin, slaps it silly. He still has that potential 228. Sorrell has the potential to shut out Dio if he can find a way to throw strikes in the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Still think it's a matter of execution. He has the look. Has to lop, but stay left. Way out. Way back. Boy, that ball just rolling sideways through the pins. Two away from title 12. Anything less than the next 2 strikes, Mr. Bernard can take it away. Puts his foot down. Wow. Very surprising. Got it out right early, it checked early. Now he needs this spare just to maintain the lead. Dio 9 spare strikes for 207. Only 202 if he finds a way to flag this. Everybody who watches these videos knows my opinion of the 310. Should be outlawed from bowling. Let's see if Sorrell should show me how to do it right here. Boy, we've seen great bowlers have 10th frame opens all weekend. Happened to Hayden yesterday. It happens to Sorrell here. And now Dio just needs to mark. 38. Mark and holding 5 pins of count will do. Oh boy. Something weird happened on lane 14 for Gavin. 5-10, 8-10. For the win. He's got to spare it. Well, 1 10-pin away from a sweep of the weekend. Holder finishes out with 160. Great job making the top 2, though. That's out of every under 17 bowler scratch and handicap. Right now, this under 17 bowler notches a weekend sweep. Pending 6 pins, or 6 pins. Shouldn't quite lock it up yet. Stranger things have happened, especially once I call a match over. Good for 6 right there. 10-pin is a 206-202 win. A weekend sweep. A shout out, one more subtle shout out to who really high quality stuff from all 3 bowlers. We'll do it all over again next week up in Portland, Oregon, and then 2 weeks in Albuquerque as the tour rolls on.